Hello students. Today we are going to learn how to graph exponential equations using a table. First of all, we look at this, our objective, I can graph exponential equations. Now we're going to plug in each of these values for an x and we're going to get a y value out. Okay? Y equals 1/3 raised to the power of x minus 3. Now first we ask ourselves, what is the value of b? B is the number in front of the exponent, so that would be 1/3. And since 1/3 is between 0 and 1, that tells us that this will be a decay. So in other words, the numbers should start higher and then go lower on the y as for y values. So if I put -3 in for x, now here you have your calculator. I'm going to put it in parentheses. Otherwise, it might not think it's 1/3. It might just raise 3 to the x. So we go parentheses, 1, ABC, 3, in parentheses, raise it to a power by putting y to the x, and I'm going to put in 3 negative. Your calculator might be a little bit different, and I'm going to put equals. So it's 27. And then I go -3 equals, and that would be 24. So I put 24 here, okay? Then I'm going to put a -2 in. So I go parentheses, 1, ABC, 3, in the parentheses, y to the x is the power button, 2 negative, equals, and then -3, 6. Then I'm going to do that to the -1 power. So I go parenthesis, 1, ABC 3 in the parentheses, raise it to the power y to the x, 1 negative equals 3 minus 3 equals 0. Next, I'm going to do these in my head. 1/3 to the 0 power is 1, minus 3 is -2. 1/3 to the 1 power is 1/3. And I can take my handy dandy calculator and go 1, ABC 3, minus 3, -2 2/3. Then I can put 2. 1/3 squared is 1/9, minus 3 would be -2 8/9, I believe. Now I'm going to put 3. 1/3 to the 3 powers, 1/27, minus 3 will be -2 and 26/27. So let's talk a little bit about the y-intercept. Is when x is 0, what is y? And let's talk about the asymptote. That means it's a horizontal line somewhere on the graph that it will never cross. And when it's a decay function, it will be going to the right. If it was a growth function, it would be, okay, going to the left. What is that graph getting close to? So this graph, I'm going to start with -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1, 0. 0, -2. That's our y-intercept. I don't know if I made that negative very good. 1, -2 and 2/3. 2, -2 and 8/9. 3. So guess what line it looks like it's getting close to? It's going to be y equals -3. And then I'm going to go ahead and add those points right there. Graph the points. And this is going to be way up here at 24. So I know that's going to shoot way up, come down, and make it smooth curve and goes this way. So We're all done with that one. Okay. Now I'm going to jump to number 3. Let's see if I can prop that one up a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. Or maybe I just have to move this down. Okay, it looks like you can see it pretty good that way. Okay, so first of all, I look at b, which is the number in front of x, and this b is greater than 1, so it should be a growth. That means we're looking for something going up and to the right. We'll find the y-intercept by putting 0 in there. 0, 2 to the 0 power is 1, plus 1 is 2. So 0, 2 will be on my graph right there. Okay? And I expect 1, 2, and 3 to be going up higher, up to the right for a growth, down to the left. Okay? So 2 to the negative 3, again, I'm going to put 2. Hopefully you could see that okay. Y to the x, 3 negative equals. I'm going to change that by going second arrow. So that's 1/8 plus 1. 1 and 1/8. That's how that's read. Okay? So that's 1 and 1/8. Now I put negative 2. 2 to the negative 2 power is 1/4. Plus 1 is 1 and 1/4. Negative 1 in there gives me 1/2 plus 1, 1 1/2. 0 is 2. 1, 2 to the first power is 2, plus 1, 3. 2 squared is 4, plus 1 is 5. 2 to the third is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, now I'm going to plot these points over here. I can see the y-intercept is at 0, 2. And the asymptote, I can see this is getting closer and closer to 1 on the left side. So negative 1, 1 1/2. And then it's just kind of getting closer and closer to that 1. And I know my line is going to curve up, and that's going to get closer and closer to 1. Then I go 1, 3, 2, 5, 3, 9. And it's just an awkward position for me to be graphing this. And the asymptote is at y equals, that would be 1. Okay? All right, students, I think you can do it from here. I think just the front and back of this page, you can do it. You rock.